In this video, we're making a fully custom exhaust for the 300ZX, with the exception of the headers, of course. But aside from that, everything is being made from scratch. Also, if you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. It's free. You could always change your mind later if you don't want to. Other than that, enjoy it. I decided to heat wrap the entire exhaust, so that's all we're doing here, starting with the headers. It's a lot easier to do them off the car, as you could imagine, so that's where we're starting. I just wanted to show you guys the old exhaust really quick. It's kind of hard to catch it, but it was garbage. Just hacked together, welded together with hot glue essentially. So much in need of a new exhaust. First off, I need to make a huge shout out to Connor, who's this guy right here. He helped me do just about everything, cutting and welding. He knows how to weld, so he did all that, and I helped where I could. During most of this cutting, I'm installing the headers, which were a pain, but he did most of this in the meantime, which turned out great for us. So we started filming the welding parts behind a hood just in case it'd burn out the lens. Eventually we scrapped this later on, as you'll see, but this is why the screen is looking all green here. So we decided to go with 3-inch piping all the way through with a resonator and muffler at the end. We wanted to go for a nice deep tone that really would eliminate any rasp. So this is what I found to work in the past, and it seems to work in this case, as you'll hear at the end of the video. So the process that we used to make this exhaust was that we would get a piece, hook up it to the headers, then measure it, tack it up, bring it back, and do that piece by piece by piece by piece. So there was a whole lot of measuring, cutting, going out of the car, tacking, going back into the car, measuring the next piece on repeat over and over. So this took a total of about 3 or 4 different weekends. So once again, huge shout out to Connor for taking his weekends off to come weld this for me. So legend again. But yeah, a lot of work, especially when your car's only a foot off the ground on jacks. The hardest part of the entire exhaust build was getting the mufflers to hang in the right spot and to hang straight, and even by the end we weren't able to get it to where we wanted, but it'll have to do for now because I want to be able to drive the car again, and Connor didn't have any other time soon that he was going to be able to weld it again, so we had to make do with what we had. So something I did with the heat wrap that was strategic by myself was that I'm using it as a way to stop rattling as well. So if any part of the exhaust bumps against part of the car or against another part of the exhaust, then it's just going to be thumping the fabric, which is going to be really nice to eliminate the rattling, which very often happens with aftermarket exhausts, even not custom ones, just ones that I've bought before. And we did it with the resonator because those are also just part of the exhaust, and we wanted to make sure that we got everything covered. Also, you notice that we do leave a little space right by the muffler, so when we do go back to make them align perfectly, we have the room to do so.